In this lesson, we are going to create an ebook. We are going to create an ebook that we can upload to Kindle Direct Publishing. To do this, we need a software called Kindle Create. And when we open Kindle Create, we are going to provide it with the manuscript, our formatted manuscript. To quickly recap what we've done so far, we have formatted our manuscript. We have exported it as a PDF document. We have created a cover using an online graphic tool. We have also exported that cover as a PDF. We have uploaded the contents of these two files to KDP. And now we want to generate an ebook that we can upload to KDP. Users with a Kindle will be able to download our ebook from Amazon.com. Exciting stuff. Let's get started by launching Kindle Create. When Kindle Create opens, we have an opportunity to create a new project. Kindle Create is a software that formats your manuscript from a text-based file for digital and print publication. I'll click Continue, providing the book title, Men and Misfits. The author's name is Lyndon, Baptiste. You will include your details for the title of your book and the name of the author. In this instance, I am using the publisher as Podbeak Productions, and I want to choose a file. The file that I'm going to choose is the manuscript file, the MS Word doc that I have created and formatted. Once I select the file, Kindle Create does its job in the background, importing the contents and converting it. Let's click Continue and get started. Using heading styles from Microsoft Word, Kindle Create tries to figure out chapter headings, and they provide you with an opportunity to deselect unwanted results and accept and save all other suggestions. So this window is asking for suggested chapter titles. I know I only have 3 stories I'm using. That's a case for exemption. In the desert, mouse in the house. I will deselect about the author. All this content comes from the MS Word document. So I've clicked Accepted. Let's go through the contents on screen in Kindle Create. The left-hand side of the screen is a navigation pane that I could use to browse different parts of my document. This navigation pane, this contents window, shows me the front matter, the body matter, and the back matter. It's worth noting that when Kindle Create imports your documents, all the sections may not be formatted to the right part. For instance, Men and Misfits belongs in the front matter. By Podbeak Productions belongs in the front matter. And some of these items are highlighted in yellow. These are the items that we can move around in our document. Similarly, About the Author should appear in the back matter of the book. We will get to this section in a bit, seeing how we can move content around from the body to the front matter or from the body to the back matter and vice versa. This is our workspace. If I click through the items, I could jump to different sections of my document. You would also notice that Kindle Create has generated a table of contents for me. There are no page numbers, but rather hyperlinks that I could jump to different sections of my document. If I click a case for exemption, it takes me to that page. So this is my workspace. There's a toolbar with print settings, themes that I could choose to change the look of my document. There's an option to save. When you import, you should do that immediately. So I'll click Save, choosing a location where you would like to save your document. I think I'll create a folder. I'm creating a new folder called Kindle Create, where I would save my document. Currently, the file name is manuscript_KC for Kindle Create. I could work with the defaults. Click Save. Inside Kindle Create, to the right of the window, there are options where you could format your selected text. So this is the workspace that Kindle Create gives you to change the contents of your document, to modify the look and feel. There are different options you could experiment with. To quickly demonstrate, I will select a new theme and see how the look changes. There's a classic theme, Cosmos. Let's choose the classic theme, select it, and the look of our document changes. Before we begin modifying the layout of our stories, let's arrange these sections as they should be. Men and Misfits is our title page. We want to move this from the body matter to the front matter. If I right click the title page, there's an option to move it to the front matter. So I could say this is a standard page on the front matter. In my ebook, I want links to other books that I have published. I need to move this to the front matter. To do so, I will right click, convert to standard page in the front matter. Our manuscript that we created in Microsoft Word had a half title page and a title page. I could move my title page to the front matter, standard page, front matter. My copyright page, I could also move that to the front matter. There is a dedication page. I want to shift that over from the body to the front. I'll do the same for the dedication. Standard page to the front. There's also the table of contents that I'll shift to the front. About the author belongs to the back matter. Right click that section, convert to standard page, back matter. So I've shifted the elements and this looks closer to what we want. Content in the front matter where it belongs, my stories in the body, and my author page to the back of the book. Kindle Create has options to insert pages for my front matter, for my body, and the back of my book. If I click this plus icon, I could insert different pages. For example, a copyright page. I could insert a dedication, a table of contents, a foreword, or standard page. I also have options to delete sections. If I right click the section, I could delete the section. In this example, I am deleting the title page. I could delete the copyright page. There's nothing that says the contents of my paperback book should match the contents of my ebook. You could have an entirely different structure. I could easily delete the page with links to my other books. Delete that section. If I want a different copyright page to the one that exists in my paperback, I could delete that copyright page. I could convert sections. For example, the acknowledgement and the dedication page. If I right click that section, I have the functionality to change it to an acknowledgement page. Notice that Kindle Create moved my dedication page to the back matter. I could convert this to an acknowledgement page as well, and it pushes that information to the back. So when you import a document, Kindle Create is going to do its best to format it based on the contents of the Microsoft Word document. It may not get everything right, and you will have some shifting to do. In some instances, it is easier to delete a page and add it again. Let's assume that I have deleted my title page and I want to insert a new title. For the front matter, I'll click the plus icon, include a title page, fill out the details, Men and Misfits. The author's name is Lyndon, Baptiste. The publisher is Potbake Productions. Create page. And based on the template that I'm using, Kindle Create inserts a title page for me. I could insert a copyright page, copyright owner, Lyndon Baptiste, year of publication, 2017. create the page, and Kindle Create inserts a copyright page. I could insert a table of contents. In order to insert a table of contents, you will need to delete the one which has been manually created in your book. I'll click OK. For demonstration purposes, I will delete this section which is marked as the table of contents, and then I'll insert a table of contents. Kindle Create generates a table of contents telling me that it will automatically update as you add more titles or change the entries. Please review the list to make sure it matches your expectations. In your ebook, readers can tap on any chapter title to jump to that location in the book. I'll click OK. And I have a table of contents that is based on the selected theme. I'll jump over to the Cosmos theme. When I change the theme, it updates the different sections of my book. Let's jump to the body matter. When we select an element, we have the opportunity to modify how that element looks. For example, you may want to modify the first paragraph of your story. Inside Kindle Create, we have the opportunity to modify the text properties of different sections. If I highlight this first paragraph, I could choose how I want it formatted. I could change or modify the type of element. For example, this is a chapter first paragraph. If I click on that element, I will scroll to my other stories, put my cursor by the first chapter paragraph, click on the element on the right hand side. I'll jump across to my next story, place my cursor by the first paragraph, and choose the option or element for chapter first paragraph. It modifies the look of that first paragraph. I'll do the same for my third story. I'll place my cursor by the first paragraph and choose the element that says chapter first paragraph. Kindle Create gives the author flexibility to change how different elements are formatted. For example, I could change the formatting of my chapter first paragraph. In this example, I am placing my cursor on the chapter first paragraph. I'm going to click on the formatting tab, and I have functionality to adjust the drop cap size. In this case, to a maximum of 5 or a minimum of 2. I could modify the indentation, the spacing. It's really up to you. To see how your document looks in an ebook reader, there's an option to preview. This preview option loads the ebook you are currently working on, showing you the table of contents that will appear on someone's Kindle, giving you the functionality to jump to different sections of your book based on tapping on different sections. If you wanted your About the Author page to appear in the contents, you could highlight and change that to a chapter heading. If I change About the Author to be a page title, it updates the look and feel and also inserts the About the Author link in the table of contents. If I preview the document again, it launches, and inside the Kindle, the person now has the opportunity to click on the About the Author section. It's also available as an item in the table of contents. There are no rules. There are guidelines or standards in terms of how ebooks may be formatted. We've gone through the standard elements, the front, body, and back, modifying different sections. This is Kindle Create. As you work, be sure to save your document. And once you're satisfied that you're all done, you can export your ebook into a format that you could upload to Kindle Direct Publishing. Click Export, choose a location, give your document a name, Men and Misfits. Click Export. Our document is saved as an ebook that we could upload to Kindle Direct Publishing.